Hey guys, Why Not Game here today, and first things first, without further ado, I'm bringing you some more Total War Rome 2 content. As you can see here on the screen, without me moving it at all, I'm playing as Sparta with a mod that gives, I think, every nation a few hundred more units, couple hundred more units. And it's really nice of a mod. I'm going to go ahead and show you some of the units right now. I'm doing like a new campaign, so I figured, you know what, I might as well show this battle. We have, of course, we outnumber them, but we've got, I think, over 1,000 more than they do. They have 11 units total, and we have a full 20, so probably a couple thousand over them. My commander just gave a speech, but this is my front line. I've got my Perioikoi pikemen. I've got I think 4 units of them, and then behind them I've got my hoplites. That's my second line of attack. I'm going to go ahead and send the pikemen in and push them into different routes. As you can see, the Epirus people, the Epirnesians, I think is how you pronounce it, they're moving formation now. Not very armored compared to a lot of my guys. But like I said, I'm going to go ahead and send in the front line in a minute, and then they will disperse into different areas. I'll probably have 2 of them over here, send 1 of them up in here. And then to back them up is going to be the hoplites, and in close third is going to be the Spartan hoplites, and the archers are going to go ahead and disperse with the hoplites in the second row. Maybe the Perioikoi pikemen, it depends. But so what I'm pretty much going to do is use these first 2 lines, and then if things go pretty bad with that, the general's going to come in with his Spartan hoplites there, and I will go ahead and show you him.
I am not a lord, sir.
As you can see him, I think this is him right here with the white shield, I'm pretty sure. Well, gray shield. Flanked by his heavy, quote, heavy, unquote, armored Spartans. And I'm pretty sure that is him because he doesn't have shoulder pads or armor on his shoulders. So yeah, he's flanked by his heavy Spartans. Here go the Spartan hoplites. Awesome men. And then behind that is the Perioikoi helot javelin men. Let's go ahead and get going though. Should be a fairly easy battle. Prior to this, they had Epirus had 20 men defending the city, but as Sparta marched into their lands, i.e. me, as I marched into their lands and got close to their city, I was hoping they were going to do this. They kind of dispersed and ran away. They had total, if I would have fought them previously, it would have most likely have been a crushing defeat on my end. They had some odd, let's say 30, probably 35 units total to my 20. I would have lost. So yeah, I'm glad that they decided to run away. Let's go ahead and move the archers to the side. Don't you go in my lines, I swear to God. That's one of the biggest pet peeves of mine, is units just massively moving through lines. I'd rather move them to the side, like so, and then move them forward whenever they're cleared.
At the double.
That is one of the biggest pet peeves of mine, is people messing up my lines. So our front line's just about into position. I'm going to go ahead and put my first line of pikemen here. And hope that they get engaged. And then I'm going to go ahead and take my second line of pikemen and I'm going to wheel them to the left, like so.
Advance at speed.
Let them get ready. The archers are going to go ahead and come over here. These guys are going to come up over here. So the plan really, I guess, would be to attack them strongly, but in pike formation. I'm going to take it kind of slow. Whenever I get around this corner up ahead, I'm going to wheel these guys around the corner to the right here, and they're probably going to see first contact with those guys. Pikes down, so pike formation. You know, with the guys following up behind them, ready to reinforce through their lines if they have to push through their lines. That's one of the only situations that I really like having people in my lines, is if I have to push a unit through my lines to, you know, support the unit that is the main line. But as for the most part, like I said, I'm pretty much just going to have my general in the back with the rest of the guys, unless he needs to come forward. So wait a minute, and I'll do that. Let me go ahead and take these guys here, and I'm going to lock them into a section, create a formation group, and I'm going to start slow marching these men forward here. What are you guys doing over there?
Stop! at speed.
What are these guys doing?
Helots
Helots.
at speed.
Okay, so we're going to start shifting these pikemen around the corner here. Let's go ahead and get the first group on point. That way they can cover. If they get attacked, the second group will get attacked on the side. Let's go ahead and start wheeling them around first. Okay, let's go ahead and send the second group around.
At the double.
Now that the first group is pretty much on point, and then we're going to go ahead and take these guys like so.
At the double.
Get the archers in a better position to fire if necessary, if possible at all. The guys here are ready to push out, so we're going to have to push quickly and far up. That way we have enough space behind us to get more men out into the road and behind us for reinforcements. These guys are going to have to push up pretty fast and pretty far. So you can see what I'm doing here. I'm kind of boxing them into a certain area. Now, the only ways that they can go is around this way or, you know, around back to flank that way, which wouldn't be a good idea. Okay, it looks like they're moving up to attack. Let's go ahead and put down pikes. And let's go ahead and move our men out of the alleyway here. I think we're starting to take archer fire, if I'm not mistaken. It's not a big deal. Get our javelin men out of there as well. Yep, here they come. In running formation. Jesus, they're running at us. Nope, no. You guys gonna... Okay. I guess they saw... Oh, nope, what are they doing? No, they're coming back. No, they're not. I don't know what they're doing. What the hell is that about? These guys are ready to go, so we're going to go ahead and move these guys up a little bit farther. We're going to aggressively push them up, though, pretty fast. Let's get the guys ready behind them. And we are going to drop pikes. Good job, men. Let's go ahead and get the javelin men ready. There we go. Shoot them in the back. So they're making... I think they're switching around. I think they're going to come at my pikes with their pikes. I don't really think that that's a good idea for them, but...
Spartans!
They want to.
Marching order!
I guess that unit's just going to do what it does. I don't understand what that unit's trying to do. Hang on, I'm going to stop this line here, and then I'm going to... ungroup section. And I'm going to regroup them like so. And then once they get into formation, I'm going to lock that section group and proceed. So let's go ahead and start slow pushing forward here. I got to get the right angle. There we go. Slow push forward like that. Had to get the right angle. That way I could have the guys on the same line. Hold. Reformation, gentlemen. Reformation. If we have time, I need you guys to reform. Here we go. First contact up ahead in the front. Stab up into the face. Push them back. Push them back. So it's looking like we've got this so far. You can see their pikes in the back up there. They were going to back them up. I guess they're not. These guys are just taking the loss on this one. They're sending in some lightly armored men to reinforce against the right side now, which isn't going to go too well with no armor and no shields. I mean, it's just an easy target for pikes to stab through. So, as you can see, we have guys in the front lines in case if they do make it past the pikes to stab into their faces. And since I don't have these guys set to attack, there's not much that they can do. The mob is routing and running away. These guys are trying... feel kind of bad in these situations. These guys here trying to run away, but they can't fall back because of their lines. It's so packed. And then if they run this way, they run right back into my pikes. So the only real option for them is to, you know, get stabbed to death by either faction. So it looks like we're starting to take some fire over here from their throwers. So we're gonna go ahead and push forward if we can. No, we're not. Hang on. What are we doing? What are these guys doing? Gotta move forward a bit more so we can get our guys to start throwing at them. It's looking pretty well so far. We haven't really lost too many men. We've only lost a few due to throwing. I didn't even realize that they were throwing at me. Let's go ahead and get these guys there. Let's go ahead and push our pikes farther forward now. As you can see, those men have no fucking clue where to go, and rightfully so. They're going to have nowhere to go in a minute. pikes are farther forward, and we are just going to continue pushing up, I guess.
On me!
There we go. That'll work.
Double time!
Come on, gentlemen, get on the line. They're pushing their pikes forward now. Okay. As you can see, the rest of these men here are probably going to end up getting killed. That's no bueno for them. And we are going to reinforce again there. I'm just going to have my pikes attack these guys on this flank because they're starting to take some pretty heavy casualties. The second row is going to just hold on tight. Actually, no, they're not. They're going to push farther forward as well because we do need to get our javelin throwers farther forward so they can support our guys up front. They're about to break there, and the battle should be shortly over. They don't really have too much more armor. If we can get these guys to break, then it'll be very pretty. There we go. Their pikes up there on that right flank are going to break here in a minute. It's looking pretty bad on our right flank up here just because they've got so much number compared to us, I guess. I'm trying my best here. Alright, I'm going to attack him with them. This is really, like I said earlier, the only situation where I would want people to go through my ranks. I'm going to take them out of formation to attack so they can get in wherever they can get in. Looks like we are good here. They are falling back. Let's go ahead and continue our attack while we can. And in the meantime, I'm going to take these guys here and then start attacking their archer units. Let's go ahead and get everybody on the offensive now. If you can attack, attack. If you can't. It's fine. Let's go ahead and get some hellet javelin throwers flanking. You guys really gonna come out to meet me?
Orders understood.
Alright, well, start throwing at them then. That's fine. Don't care. We've got everybody crammed in here. That's fun. We've got one Perioikoi group down to like 43. If we can get them out of there, that would be nice. I don't want them to die this late on. Start throwing at them. You guys start routing them. Let's see what that looks like. Very jam-packed in here. Good lord. I'm trying my best to get to everything. Now we're... Jesus, stabbed him in the throat. Push him back.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Not a big deal. One of our javelin units has used all of its missiles, which means that there should be another one shortly out here in a minute. I'm going to have these guys now flank from behind. I didn't expect them to get up there that fast, to be honest. These guys are just about ready to reform behind. Yeah, so it's looking pretty promising. We've got our javelin now behind them. And it looks like these guys are out of ammo, so they're going to literally run at these guys and attack. And I'm going to have one unit break off and go left as to stop them while they're trying to run. And that is game. Victory is ours. You can choose to either end the battle now or continue playing and run them down. I'm not going to rout them down. It's fine. After all, this is literally just their city guards, so, I mean, it's not really too worth it to chase them. As you can see, I had over 1,500 more than them. Just because they fled their own battlefield. I brought 3,000 men, lost 2,309. I lost 239, excuse me, but I killed just about all of their men. So that's really good. It's nice. The only men that they had left was the javelin men. There you go, right in his face. The only men they really had left was the javelin men. So you can see the battlefield they've got going on here. I'm gonna go ahead and explain to you guys. What is it? Okay. I went ahead and paid early on. I went ahead and paid Peia to break alliances with Athenia, or break the client state, and then I took Athenia and made them defensive alliances, so that way later on in game I can attack Peia and Athenia won't attack me in the back. So that's the plan, and other than that, I'm just gonna move north and come around and later on come attack Rome from this direction. But just wanted to record that real quick, get some good gameplay in today, because I'm planning on recording later, but I don't know if I'm gonna upload that later on. So I just wanted to get you guys something today, and I figured, you know what, I might as well record this crushing victory that I knew would be a good victory. So, my name's Why Not Game. You've just seen me play some Total War Rome 2. If you'd like to slap a like on it. Like I said, Why Not Game? And I'm out.